A second down throw for Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 22-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A give to Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. To throw is Newton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It was funny during the draft process. Someone said to me, well, whoever takes Christian McCaffrey, as it turned out it was Carolina, how are they going to use him? Is he going to be an every down back? Is he going to be a third down guy? They're going to use him in the slot? What are they going to do with him? And I just said, yes.
All of that.
No doubt about it. This kid can do it all.
And he did a nice job there out of the backfield to pick up the first. On first down, Newton. Flush to his right. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jalen Smith in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard. From the 50, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got it for a Panther. 32 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
So that one will be accepted. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's got some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. to keeper with Prescott. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. David Irving in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw on second down is Newton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hooked into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I know, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And some room to work. Finding room at the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. First down, Prescott. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds an opening past the 40, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
On first and 10, Prescott. And that's complete. It's the Carr-to-Cooper connection. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. From the 21, it's second and 10.
46, 46. 46.
On second down, Prescott again. He hits Beasley right side. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be
46. 47. 36.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw. Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. Prescott from the gun, and he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Newton on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 48. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
180. Gun. That's right now.
Now Newton on 1st down. Funches has it complete. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Tuck it and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will knot us up at 10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he powers his way up past the 30. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Go to 54, go to 54, Ryan. 26.
Second down, Prescott. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he will push forward and pick up the first down. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Here we go, 46.
And we're back now in Charlotte. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. Room to run past midfield. And he works free. Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 62 yards. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. A shotgun snap for Newton. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's caught right side, it turns. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets
him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey. You go 46. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he finds Beasley, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Here we go. 47, 47, 26.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Prescott to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Prescott. On the move, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On 3rd down, Elliott. And now running right through it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is right through. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it.
I'm out of here, man.